Alright. What's up, my goes? It's story time. Episode 5? This should be episode 5, if I'm not mistaken. Because 3, then. Alright, so this should be episode 5. And the name of this story, false lockup. Let's say false lockup. Alright. So I'm like, that was like my first time ever really getting locked up. So I'm like 17, 18. I'm like 17, 18. It's my 12th grade year. Definitely was my 12th grade year, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely my 12th grade year. I think I had to go to school the next day. I'm around my neighborhood where I grew up from. I grew up in Woodland in Washington, D.C. and shit, so I'm around there. So chilling with the gang shit. It's off late nights, like 10 o'clock at night, probably 10. Yeah, 9, 10. I gotta go home now because I gotta go to school. I'm with my man. I'm with my friend at the time. Well, that was my man's at the time and shit. And I ain't gonna say his name, so I'm gonna call him D-Man. Let's call him D-Man. All right, we're gonna call him D-Man. So me and D-Man, we at the bus stop because he live on the side where I live on. Because I don't live around the neighborhood no more. He don't either. But you know, we was just going up there to chill with the gang and shit. But we about to leave and shit, you know, get high and shit up the way. We about to go home to our places, our respective places where we live at. So we at the bus stop, right? So we chilling. So we right there smoking the Capone and shit. And the police ride past. We all like, what the fuck they about to do? They on bikes. They on bikes at this time. They definitely on bikes, so they ride past. We all like, we at the bus stop chilling. Hopefully they ain't fucking with us. This was some years ago. So if I'm like 17, 18, I'm 32 now. That was some years ago. Weed was illegal around that time. So we all chilling and shit at the bus stop. So we like, he ain't fucking with us. He just rolled past. Then this nigga came back past. Was all like, what y'all smoking? We all like, we ain't smoking nothing. You know what I'm saying? I got a Capone. I even went to the point that I broke my Capone in half. Y'all know what Capone is, like a tobacco product. Something like a cigarette, but it's not. It's a Capone. You know what I'm saying? So I broke it. I broke him like, man, you can see this tobacco. All this, that's the third. Next thing you know, he start, y'all got weed. Y'all got guns. Y'all got weapons. We all like, what? What? How you jump from what we smoking? Cause you assume we had smoking weed, and then you jump to we got guns, bombs, and shit like that. What are we doing? Obviously, we at the bus stop. I'm trying to go home. So next, you know, he got off the bike. It's two of them. They both got off the bike and all that shit. Then he all, what's your name? Where your IDs? Blah blah blah. Then the third, we all like, what are you doing all this stuff for? So next thing you know, I don't know. They gotta separate. I don't know what happened between my man and them. And the cop, the geeking one, the extra geeking, the dude wasn't really too saying much. He didn't really care, I guess. But I don't know, because he was talking to me. So I don't know. He was like, because when he was talking to me, he was all like, yeah, we just about to just check, make sure, blah, blah, blah. And the third, we all like, all right, whatever. I'm like, all right, whatever, and shit. All right. So next thing you know, I don't know what him and my man was talking about D-Man, but it ain't go right. For some reason, it ain't go right. Next thing you know, he all trying to press him out. He was all like, man, what are you doing? I ain't doing that. I just told you I don't got nothing. I'm trying to go to work tomorrow because he had to go to work tomorrow and all this shit. He's like, now you just trying to fuck with us. Like, we ain't doing that. All we doing is waiting at the bus stop and shit. And that's what he's saying to him. And I'm all like, hey. He was like, dude, cop was like, nah, don't move. And next thing you know, him and the cop is tussling now. The cop trying to press him out and shit. Like, I'm all like, hold on, let me just calm my man down. You know what I'm saying? This jumping to the extreme. You know what I'm saying? The dude, because like I said, the cop was already geeking. Like, he was itching to lock one of us the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all like, nah, calm down, D-man, calm down. It's not even worse, man. Let them do what they gotta do and let them keep it moving. That's the type I am, man. Let the feds do what they gotta do. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Until they get to the point like, oh, now y'all doing way too much. But, you know, like, yeah, man, let that shit, come on, bro. He was all like, I was like, can I go over there and calm my man down? He was like, yeah. So he got my man over. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to go around him and shit. I'm like, yeah, you know, get off my man. He already calling for backup. Next thing you know, more feds coming, and then the dude pressing me out through me against the wall and shit. I'm like, what are you doing? The dude just told me I could walk over here and calm my man down and all this. Is the third. Now he got me thrown against the wall. Boom. I'm all like, damn, jacking me up and all this shit. I'm like, man, get off me. You know, like pushing him off like, yeah, he about to press me out like that. And I ain't do nothing wrong. So next thing you know, like, I don't know how many feds just came out to cut for just us two. It's like a rock arm style, just pulling up. Cause mind you, the Fed, the district for the police department around the corner anyway. So they don't take them that long to get there, but they all dead and shit. But let somebody say somebody got shot, they don't get there till a long time. But anywho, so next thing you know, some niggas in the neighborhood from my neighborhood seen this, went to go get his mother, cause his mother, my man D-Man mother stayed around there and shit. So they all coming out. His brother name man, but I ain't even gonna say his brother real name anyway. But I'm gonna call him we call him D-Man. We're going to call him C-Man. So, then C-Man came on like, hey, what y'all doing? Blah, 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 blah. Y'all about to get on my brother, this, that, and the third. Then now they pressing this nigga out. Like, yeah, we all like, hey, get the fuck off us and shit like that. We ain't even do nothing. Like, yeah, the dude just told me, like, the dude just told me I could go over there and calm my man down. Yo, man, I'm up here saying, yo, man was geeking already. Trying to lock us the fuck up for no reason. We tell him this and the third. So next thing, it just came to like a big ass scuffle. Now all three of us getting locked up. Me, D-Man, and C-Man getting locked up. Like literally. That shit is crazy, right? So next thing you know, we all getting locked up in the car. Like, yeah, somebody call my mother, tell her what happened and shit like that in the third. So now we all down at the station, right? They got us on in the same central. We was in the district, whatever, 7D. That's what we call it, 7D, 7th district. Because, you know, it's different districts for the whole city and shit. So we in 7th district in the little whole Jane now. We up here, literally, they talk about, yeah, y'all getting charged for assault on police officer, avoiding arrest. And I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck we getting all this? He try to say, the dude literally, so when we went to court, they try to say I came behind the cop and jumped on his neck, bruh, and try to choke him out. That's how I was getting assaulted on police officer. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm all telling the story and shit with the dude. None of the Fed that I was talking to, they ain't vouching for you. They going for their Fed mate. Make sure my Fed mate good. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm getting charged. I'm like I said, I'm 17, 18. Now I'm getting charged for fucking assaulting a police officer. And now I'm on papers and probation and shit like that. Like, that was like a wild 12th grade year, bro. And I had plans to go to college and shit. Even though I probably could have still, but I feel as though it held me back from going to college. But at the same time, I used that as a crush too. Because if I would have pressed, I think they probably would have let me go to college or something. Because I was on house arrest and shit like that. But a lot of shit off of that was just some bullshit. Like, they gave false charges saying we was assaulting them when it never was. When the dude was just straight geeking from the moment. And he was starting all this shit. And that just brings to tell you on story mode, bro. Like, I'm not saying all cops are bad, bro. Because you do got them good ones who out there who really do their job. But the ones out every time I came across, they some dirty ass cops. I don't fuck with them at all. And back then, weed was illegal. So he was geeking to find some weed on. It's lucky we ain't had no weed on. He was trying to get us together even more. But it was just, that was a crazy ass time for me to be like 17, 18. Like I said, it was my 12th grade year anyway. So that shit was just crazy, guys. So, man, y'all just be careful. I'm not gonna say not all cops are bad, but, man, y'all be worried. Because there's some fucked up ones out here, man. That's story time with TMT, y'all. And I'll catch y'all next time.